Hey, I thought we were supposed to get a countdown until we were live. You just click the button.
Dude,
Okay.
pizza delivery is big right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's drinking
so,
pizza.
well, it's the corona
Drinking
apocalypse.
pizza.
It's a corona apocalypse.
Corona apocalypse. I like to call it the Wuhan apocalypse.
Why? Because it's Wuhan.
Started in Wuhan. That was traditional. They named like these kind of diseases, like the Spanish flu came from Spain, or it first exploded in Spain, etc. I like, and
Did it come
Wuhan
from Spain?
sounds cool. No, there was maybe not, but
It's like wars that happened in Vietnam, so
Right.
called Vietnam. Although I heard the Vietnamese called that war the American War.
sure,
So who knows?
sure.
I guess it's subjective.
And in the South, they called the Civil War the War of Northern Aggression.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. Well, we were aggressive.
Yeah, I guess sort of the U.S. did attack. I mean,
Maybe
theoretically,
we
right?
should have been.
No, but theoretically, the Confederates, like they fired on Fort Sumter, which was a federal outpost off the coast of North Carolina or South Carolina.
I don't know. Keep telling me. It's very interesting.
Well, theoretically, I mean, the official, Union victor written history, victors write the history, right? Is that the Confederates started it when they fired on Fort Sumter, which was a federal, army post or
Right,
navy
so,
post in the Carolinas somewhere.
Right. So the victors, yeah.
Yeah, the victors write the histories.
That's why the Nazis didn't win,
Yeah,
because they did not.
exactly.
They're not writing history.
Like I always say, Hitler's greatest crime was that he lost. If he had won, he'd be looked at like, it would be like, well, sure, he was
struggled,
a cruel
a
man.
little bit
There
happened,
was some excesses,
There were deaths, and
sure, but ultimately he made Germany great.
yeah, he made it great. A lot of sacrifice, a lot
Right,
of human sacrifice.
And maybe were there atrocities? Okay, yes, there were.
Sure, there were, of course.
And that's what people would be
Of
saying
course.
if he had won. But
Right.
because he lost,
Do you have a parallel in history?
well,
A comparable that people
well,
might think of. Well, what
my
about,
parallel is Abraham Lincoln.
Well,
I mean, I know that's going to be controversial,
controversial,
but
I think
he-
I think it'll blow a lot of minds right now.
he started
I can
a
feel
war.
the steam coming out of
Yes.
people's brains that aren't even existing yet.
Lincoln started a war in which, 1 million Americans died. That maybe didn't need to happen.
For the greater good,
Well,
maybe.
but I tend to think that even without
it's
the
a
war,
curious-
within 30 years, slavery would have
Slavery would have been done.
Would have been abolished anyway. It was
Well,
going out worldwide.
Didn't let's see, slavery in South Africa didn't it end decades earlier? Yeah, so I don't know.
Well, the English throughout the Empire had
Throughout
abolished
the
slavery
empire,
in the 1830s, I think.
South Africa was one place.
So it did
And that
end
was
in
the Dutch,
decades
too.
earlier. Interesting
Yes.
parallel with that, right? Slavery was abolished by the Emancipation Proclamation in the U.S., by Lincoln in 1862. It's 1863. The Russian serfs were emancipated in 1862.
So it was the trend of
It
the
was
day.
the trend.
It's like this was happening.
It was happening.
regardless of what you thought.
Right.
Fighting a war over it may have been kind of a fool's errand, and 1 million Americans died. Maybe it would have happened anyway. Who knows, though? I mean, who knows? It's
Yep.
so easy to say this in hindsight.
Absolutely.
But
But Lincoln won, so he's regarded as a hero of the Republic,
right,
which he is.
Hitler
Hitler lost,
Yeah.
so he's the villain.
Yeah. Well, you're Jewish though, so maybe a good thing.
What does that mean?
Well, he was killing Jewish people.
Oh yeah. I mean,
You
yeah.
don't-
No,
you don't
I
want
wasn't in
Jewish to have
favor
one.
of Hitler's policies of ethnic cleansing. I'm not in favor of that. I'm just saying that history would have viewed it differently had he won. The Germans, at least, would have had a more favorable view of him if he didn't get 6 million Germans killed.
You wonder how the whole West would be right now
Right.
if that would have.
Yeah. Well, like Hitler killed 6 million Jews. He also killed 6 million Germans by sending them off to battle at the front lines. And it was all for naught because he lost, and Germany was humiliated.
Yeah, and also
he-
you wonder, what is the ingredients in this cocktail, by the way?
So right,
Just as
it brings us
important.
back to the question: what are we drinking? JP,
Okay.
JP, come around here.
course.
Get in frame. JP, tell us what we're drinking here. Put your cocktail in frame.
Oh,
Hello guys, I'm JP, bartender, Salumi. Well, tonight I made for you guys a Pisco Sour with 2 ounces of Pisco, half an ounce of simple syrup, 3/4 of an ounce of lime, juice, and some egg whites.
Okay.
So is this the Chilean or the Peruvian version?
This is the, Chilean version, I will say, Peruvian Pisco.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is it the
Chile.
Peruvian?
And JP himself is from Ecuador, so
Yes.
So it's nothing, no bias, no
but
bias.
he should know. But it's a neighboring country. He would
Yeah,
imagine
definitely.
he would know.
You know,
Pisco
growing
Sour.
up, we drank a lot of this, for sure.
Right.
Okay, so I got a couple of quick. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, my general understanding is that Peruvian versions are the higher quality, at least of the Pisco, and I don't know how that translates into the cocktails, but that the Chilean Pisco, they yield. If you're in Chile and you're asking, like, hey, what's some great Pisco? They'd even say, oh yeah, Peruvian Pisco is better. We just use this for our cocktails or whatever, you know. So
Right.
this, you're saying this is a Chilean?
This is how Chileans make the Pisco Sour cocktail.
Right.
But the Pisco itself, the Pisco that I used, if I'm not
Is the
mistaken,
Chilean?
It's
The Peruvian.
Peruvian, yes.
Yeah, let's grab the bottle. Let's see what it is.
Right. So my question.
1615.
So in 1615, Pisco Peru.
Peru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vendimia, 2017, 2017.
Okay, so my question for you, JP, is what is Pisco? What is Pisco?
Well-
I mean, obviously it's this clear liquid in this bottle here, but what is it?
Yeah, Pisco.
And would Hitler have permitted it if he
Yeah.
conquered South America?
Probably
Would he
not.
have permitted the production of Pisco in his territory?
Yeah.
Right.
Right, exactly. Real
Yeah,
question.
definitely.
As a bartender, you
Anyway.
should be able to answer that question.
Continue.
That's within
Yes.
your area of expertise.
Exactly, yes. Well, Pisco, it's mainly a distillated drink made from grapes.
Okay.
So essentially, it's a spirit drink similar to either grappa or even cognac or.
It's a brandy,
It's a brandy.
but
it's a type of brandy.
unaged, no oak age.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is
Like
clear.
a-
There's
Exactly.
Like
little
white
to no
brandy.
age going on here. Yeah.
But
Now,
it's grape spirit.
the-
Okay,
Grape
a lot of
spirit.
people tend to compare this with grappa.
sure.
Right, and of course it's a spirit drink made from the grapes. So in that sense, they are similar. But I believe Pisco are made with only the fruit, only the berries from the grape plant.
I believe that's true.
And,
yeah. And we kind of
whereas-
threw you on the spot.
Right,
You know,
where-
we just threw
where-
JP on the spot here.
Whereas grappa, it's made with also the stems, seeds, and skins.
What they call the pomace.
Exactly.
They already made wine from it, and it's just like the skins and the seeds that's left over, the pomace, and they make Marc in France or Grappa in Italy or Orujo in Spain.
Exactly.
Yes. So this is more brandy, not so much from pomace.
Exactly.
So in other words,
I got you.
they ferment the grapes into a wine. It's wine,
Exactly.
and then they distill it into
A brandy
Correct.
of sorts.
a brandy.
I also heard that they use aromatic grape varieties.
Exactly, like Moscato.
Yes, yes.
Definitely.
Which is true of cognac too, right? I mean, Colombard, Uni Blanc.
I think that's pretty neutral, man.
No, I don't.
I think
I
that's
don't
a pretty
agree.
high acid, low aromatic. Yes.
Well, I don't know if
believe
you,
Have you
Um,
drank a straight Colombard or Uni Blanc? I mean, Uni Blanc is
No.
Trebbiano.
Oh, have I drank a straight Colombard
Wine.
spirit or a drank Colombard
Wine.
wine? I think they're pretty neutral, man. Uni Blanc is known for neutrality.
You know,
So
I remember
Colombard,
having
uh,
Côte de Gascony, Côte de Gascon.
I remember that.
Yeah, remember that Côte de Gascon that we
Morjacs?
had? No, not Morjacs. That was from the Valle d'Aosta in Italy.
Okay.
Côte de Gascon, which is
Uni Blanc.
Uni Blanc on the French coast, just below the Cognac and Armagnac regions, and that was mostly Colombard and
How
Uni Blanc.
did you
and
have
it was
the Morjacs and this Côte de Gascon on the list? at the
because
same
we have a
time?
crazy wine
Jesus.
list. Yeah, I had a crazy wine list. The Côte de Gascon, it was Colombard and Uni Blanc, and it was
You
aromatic.
had a Colombard and an Udi
yeah,
Blanc
Côte de Gascon.
varietal wine
Yep.
at the same time?
Yep.
In at this
That's
neighborhood 10 years ago?
So we're being told this is not politically incorrect
Offensive
or
enough. All right,
offensive
so
enough.
Hitler, what would Hitler have thought
Go back to
about
Hitler.
Colombard and
what
Udi
kind of
Blanc?
what kind of wine would Hitler
Hitler?
drink?
He probably did drink something. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I
he
know we're
fermented.
supposed to be offensive and politically incorrect in the after-hours session, but I want to get back to this Colombard Uni Blanc thing.
Yeah, maybe we're offending some enophiles.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm telling you, Colombard.
I tried with the Jews and everything. I tried.
Yeah, I know.
tried.
I know.
I
But-
just don't have it in me.
I know. Politically incorrect. We hate every ethnic group, etc. But I'm telling you, Colombard is an aromatic grape. Under the I've
This is
had them that
offensive
work.
to
Okay,
me.
yeah.
I don't care if it's offensive to you guys. It's offensive
I
to me.
don't think you can say it's as aromatic as Muscat.
Well,
Muscat
nothing's
de
as
la-
aromatic as
exactly.
Muscat.
I don't think it'll be on a, like, you have your
Colombard-
aromatic varieties.
Colombard is a lowly regarded grape. It might have some
Ah,
peachy
okay.
flaw. I don't even know what it's really all about. It's just a lowly
Sure, no one
regarded
does,
grape.
right.
You know,
Right.
I don't know.